Hi there. In this session, we're going to create a proposal template, which will allow you to present to your customer all the work you have done in a beautiful professional document. Please note that only the account supervisor has the authority to create proposal templates. To get to the proposal templates section, click on the settings icon on the gray ribbon to your left. Then, click on proposal templates. You can see in my account I already created one, the unimaginatively named comprehensive template. Let's create a new one from scratch together. Let's give it a name. Let's say warm and fuzzy template. Click create. So the idea with this warm and fuzzy template is this is going to give us a chance to really tug at the homeowner's heartstrings. So we have the opportunity to let our creativity flourish with this template. Let's get started by adding a page. And let's take a minute to examine these icons on the right. We can toggle on and on our grid, which is essentially our canvas that we'll be working on. We can add text boxes, add images, add charts for financial analysis. We can add 3D and 2D models. The nice thing about all of this is these will pull in information directly from our designs, so you don't have to do the work twice. Let's go ahead and get started. Since this is warm and fuzzy, I am going to start with a nice image over here. And let's say I also want us to have our logo, so I'm going to put it in over here. To upload a picture, click on the image text box. Click on this upward facing arrow and select the image that you'd like. I'll do the same here. And let's go ahead and pick this solar family. Great, this looks good. I'd like to center this image slightly, so I right click on it and I can actually increase the margins. Great. Next, let's go ahead and input some text. So you create a text box as you just saw, click on it, and click on the pencil. This allows you to edit your text box. So let's start with a nice message. Dear, and I want to put in the first name of the customer. So to put in the first name, I click on this downward arrow and I choose a variable or a placeholder. This means anytime I create a proposal, it will automatically pull in the first name from the design that I generated. Dear first name, make a smart investment in your future. Going solar is the right thing to do for you, for your finances, and for your community. How's that for a message? I want to change the font and the font size, so I right click on the text box and I'll make it, say, 23, and let's go ahead and center it like this. Great, except it doesn't quite fit, so I'll make my text box a little bit bigger. That's great. Well, you know what? Let's move along quickly here and let's add in a placeholder for a 3D image. Once again, once you put this in, there's nothing more you need to do. It will automatically pull in the 3D image directly from your design. And I'm going to go ahead and add some financial analysis charts like this. And to change the type of chart that I want, I right click on it and I can select between my options. Cash flows, production and consumption, electric bill. So let's stick with cash flows. And I want to upload my NABCEP certification. So why don't we put that in there? Since we're lucky enough to have it, we might as well show it off, right? Great. So this is just one page. You can add as many pages as you want. Rather than going through all of this, I will go ahead and save this and go to one that I created ahead of time to show you what it looks like when you're done. So let's click on Proposal Templates, and let's pull up this comprehensive template. So you can see that I started with my logo as before, and this very nice image of the sun over the ocean. I have some text in here, static and dynamic text. And you can see I have several placeholders in here to pull in information automatically. I have a section for a 3D image, a 2D image, some financial charts. Now, right now, these are just placeholders, but once I actually pull up the design that I wish to make a proposal for, it will fill it with actual information. Here, I uploaded 3 of our accolades: our NABCIP certification, Better Business Bureau, and our contractor's license, a picture of our team, some quotes from customers, and even some environmental variables, like the number of acres of forest saved, vehicles per year saved, tanker trailers of gas saved. This is a new one over here. I have some bullet points. To look at bullet points, just click on the pencil, and here this little icon that allows you to create a nice ordered list of bullet points. And finally, I conclude with some fine print legal stuff in here. So hopefully you're getting excited. If not, keep watching. Because what we're going to be able to do with this is to go directly from our design into a proposal template that is fully customized for our customers. Let me show you how this works. If I click on Installations, I can go to a design I created ahead of time. Let's go with this Central California house installation. So if I click on Map, here, this is the house for which we're going to be generating our proposal. Ahead of time, I filled in the load profile for this customer, and Aurora's engine broke out and disaggregated the actual loads down here. Under Designs, I have the sample design. So if I zoom in, you can see the modules laid out and some balance of system components. If I click on Simulations, you can see Aurora and PV Watts energy forecast for this particular site. This shows you some more details about it. If I go to the financing section, I already ran a financing simulation for this site. So let's take a look at it. Here's the information, here are the results, and here are some charts that I will later be able to pull into my proposal. And now to tie it all together, proposals. So let's start by clicking Add Proposal. And I'm not feeling very imaginative today, so I will just call it Proposal 1. I want to use the comprehensive template. I'm going to go with the sample design, an Aurora simulation, and a cash financing. If I had several financing options, I could look at them side by side. For now, I'll just stick with one. Let's click Create. Voila! Like magic, Aurora went ahead and created this customized proposal template directly on the fly. So you can see that here we have the customer's first name because we had a placeholder. And here we have some information about the site, such as its address. What do we have here? Well, you will recall that this was the placeholder for the 3D model. I can zoom in by just scrolling my mouse over this, and I can manipulate this directly within the proposal tool, which is pretty cool. Now, some other things I can do, if I right-click on this box, I can input certain options. Let's explore them. I can put a border around this. I can make the background gray. Or I can put in a ground plane, for example. I think I'll go with this. Zoom in a little bit. I think this looks nice. So let's stick with that. I can do the same thing for the 2D image. I can move it around, I can zoom in, and if I right-click on it, I have several options. I can pull up the satellite imagery, I can put a border around it, I can show where the trees will be, components, even the wiring if I want it. If you zoom in here, you can actually see how the system is laid out. So this is great. Now, let's examine the rest of this. You can see I pulled in the system size. This chart shows the production and consumption for this particular customer. These other short charts show the cumulative cash flows and the annual cash flows. So you can see this is when we replace our inverters. In here, I have some of our accolades, picture of the team, some quotes from customers, some of our environmental variables, and some other statistics down here. To finish this off, it's pretty simple. All you do is, after you've saved it, click on Print, and you can go ahead and print this directly from your browser, or you can generate a PDF to email to your customer, once again, directly from your browser. Just go through your print settings and pick PDF. Well, fantastic. That concludes the proposal template setup video. Remember, if you ever need any help with setting up your proposals, please do not hesitate to contact us at support@aurorasolar.com. We are more than happy to help.